In a tiny church in El Alto, 6 men were covered with blankets and laid on praying benches. They died in Tuesday's protest. Families mourned in shock, waiting for an explanation of what happened.
My cousin, they all had a life ahead. Not even a rapist or murderer is killed this way.
Pascual Ticona says his young nephew was not protesting. He was hit by a bullet in the head.
He was shot from a helicopter. They destroyed his head.
Outside the church, angry Bolivians demanded justice, blaming security forces for the deaths. Human rights organizations here say social unrest is spiraling since security forces were given a green light to quell the protest. On Tuesday, a government minister said the army hadn't shot one bullet, but stopped short of saying the same about the police. These images show police shooting towards protesters, first in Cochabamba last Friday and in El Alto on Tuesday. Neighbors shared images on social media of the army also appearing to fire live rounds.
We have also seen the shootings, and now there has to be an investigation to know who shot them.
Protesters blame interim President Jeanine Anez for the killings and are demanding her resignation.
Well, these people are furious. They say they want the government to withdraw the supreme decree that says that the police and the military will not be held accountable in their effort to impose security.
The interim government released what it says is an audio recording of former President Evo Morales ordering allies to reinforce blockades that have stalled much of Bolivia. Deadly protests prompted Jeanine Anez to say she will call elections immediately.
We are presenting the bill for the transitional electoral regime for the 2020 general elections.
Back in the church, the families of the victims say they don't trust Anez or any public servant. They say they didn't let their loved ones be taken to the morgue. Autopsies were performed in the church as families waited for answers. This as protesters escorted yet another dead man into the church. Mariana Sanchez, Al Jazeera, El Alto, Bolivia.